Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will effectively obliterate any individual who stands in opposition to them. Oak. I get the dangers, yet you need to recall one thing. I know your most profound mysteries. I know such a great amount about you. And what you've done, I know such a great amount on how you got what you are in the most recent advancements. It's been supposed that Jay-Z is confronting examination from specialists. Continuing in the strides of Diddy, the high-profile pair Beyonce and Jay-Z have started hypotheses about their inspirations and the condition of their relationship in the midst of their tenacious quest for popularity and fortune. Adding to the interest, rapper 50 Cent has shockingly ventured into the spotlight in spite of his violent history, with the couple in a new meeting with large kid 50 Penny addressed different subjects, including BMF Season 2, and his continuous quarrel with Jay-Z. In a video shared on Twitter by Day-to-Day, Boisterous the rapper uncovered Jay-Z's continuous hatred towards him, displayed by Jay-Z's dissatisfaction with regards to 50 Penny's job in the NFL Super Bowl halftime show. Despite the fact that 50 Penny got a call before the Pepsi business broadcasted during the Super Bowl, he chose not to partake further, muddling the connection between these persuasive figures in the hip-bound scene. I wasn't in the promotion since Jay-Z, and they were assembling it. So I think they actually harbor a few energy towards me. When gotten some information about understanding purposefully left of the advertisement, and whether he had spoken with Jay-Z about it. 50 Penny was obtuse. He transparently expressed that he and Jay-Z don't have to have discussions. He implied that the NFL could have definitely disapproved of him, despite the fact that he didn't know about the particulars during that time. Even fans scrutinized the connection between Jay-Z and 50 Penny. Some thought Cent was blowing up, while others faulted Jay-Z for appearing to be careless. One individual remarked 50 needs to accomplish a status like Jay-Z's. He expects to be regarded by UPenn commoning rappers, hailed as the best and adored as the widely adored rapper. How could Jay-Z can't help contradicting him, yet keep a nearby security? With Nas, someone else remarked by saying one thing regarding 50, he going to express it for all intents and purposes. And he going to express it with that malevolent grin. The persevering through quarrel between rap titans 50 Penny and Jay-Z has waited for over 20 years, traversing from their wild rivalry for hip jump predominance in the mid-2000s to their vicious dealings in the business world. Their relationship started on Rough Balance when 50 Penny, in his strong 199 track, How to Loot, valiantly designated individual rappers, including Jay-Z. Jay-Z quickly discharged back during his exhibition at blistering 97's mid-year jam. With its hot, some like it hot, where he trained in on 50 Penny rapping conflict with Jigga. Yo ass DSA, I'm about $1. What on earth is 50's anyway? Jay-Z later uncovered in a meeting with Angie Martinez that he and 50 had fixed things up behind the stage at the celebration, flagging a detent. Curiously, 50 even conceded that Jay-Z reaction assumed a vital part in supporting his arising profession in a genuine meeting with Drifter in 2003. 50 Penny gave props to Jay-Z, recognizing that his reaction to their quarrel truly pushed his vocation. When he answered, I was praised. 50 uncovered he wouldn't agree that anything back to someone he didn't believe was hot. I never went to the radio until after he expressed that about me. I couldn't say whether my profession would be where it's at in the event that he didn't answer. By 2003, the competition between 50 Penny and Jay had developed from laid-out champ as opposed to rising star to an additional reasonable unique, particularly after 50 Penny's unstable hit in Do Club and his introduction collection, Get Rich or Bite the Dust, attempting Surprise the World. She's sitting where you sitting right presently, right correct about the Kanye West thing. And I said by then that I Kanye wouldn't came and took no prize from me. Jay goes, we should get it straight. No one's reluctant to 50 Penny. How about we be put out there? No one's apprehensive about 50s that irregular. From definitely, however, he ought to have been making it clear with you, which he didn't. He didn't make it clear with you that he's not a troublemaker. See what by then his protected show. He's not relating to the progress IND distinction. And the view of JZFR50C. How could you need to clarify when nobody's consistently inquired as to whether I'm apprehensive about Jay's? He was arbitrary at the opportunity, definitely arrived from no place. He presumably didn't mean it. What was your opinion about it was fascinating. It recently was something to address since it was public. Assuming it was something that was being said in the background, I would have most likely said, well. Perceiving 50's potential, Jay-Z ventured to ask his Rockefeller program to move forward their game, pondering this essential second in a 2013 meeting with the Morning Meal Club. Jay conceded 4 months after the fact in a club hit. And it was done with this resembled okay. Everybody must pause for a minute and brave this tidal wave. The competition between these two titans kept the hip bounce world honest in an essential move that consolidated procedure. With vicinity, Jay-Z united with 50 penny on the stone, the Mick visit in 2003. Maybe picking to keep his opponents, closed their cooperation, reached out to a Reebok ad, where they even collaborated for free-form exhibitions to advance their shoe lines with the brand anyway. Notwithstanding having a similar brand, the cutthroat soul stayed solid, as 50 later flaunted about his Gunit Reebok shoes, surpassing Jay's Carter. Kick fundamentally Jay-Z's takeoff from their joint visit started tales harmonizing with his retirement plans, in spite of periodic melodic coordinated efforts. For example, Jay's element on 50 Penny's 207 remix of Ike Ed Cash. Their contention endured with Jay declaring his predominance over New York City, even as both changed away from music, with 50 turning into a television tycoon and Jay courting billions, while once in a while getting back to the receiver. Their verbal punches went on during a meeting with DJ Jealousy after Lil Mom's unexpected appearance at the 2009 MTV VMAs during Jay-Z and Alicia Keys' presentation. 50 Penny made it a point to prod Jay, recommending his disposition had relaxed over the long run. He's considerably more receptive. Fifth noticed ascribing it to a Beyonce and Sinatra propelled energy. The occurrence likewise featured 50's new reactions of Jay-Z remembering his unpolished take for Jay's 2017 collection 444 during a special occasion for his film Lair of Hoodlums. 50 Penny transparently imparted his basic insight of Jay's collection 444, depicting it as fairway music on Conan. The unit general contended that hip jump culture is innately associated with youth culture, involving his clothing as a visual guide to help his contention. Notwithstanding his evaluates, he admitted to really love the collection in any event. Appreciating it while driving anyway, he raised questions about its enticement for more youthful crowds, proposing that Jay-Z's tone could estrange them. 50 Penny commented, he fell off to some degree, dating like I'm on an alternate level child. He contrasted his experience tuning in with the collection and feeling like Carlton Banks from the new Sovereign of Bel-Air. He underscored the age hole in Jay-Z's methodology, while the contention between 50 Penny and Jay-Z never heightened to the power of their struggles with J. Rule and Nasida, evidently had an enduring effect on media outlets, dazzling fans for a